Hi guys, welcome back to Java Programming. This is episode 25, File Scenario Part 3. And these are the contents which we'll cover today: file navigation in IO, directories in Java, listing directories, and finally scanner class. So let's start. File navigation in IO. There are several other classes that we would be going through to know the basics of file navigation in IO, like file class, file reader, and file writer. Now let's see directories in Java. A directory is a file which can contain a list of other files and directories. You use file object to create directories to list down files available in a directory. For complete details, check a list of all the methods which you can call on file object and what are related to directories. Let's see how to create directories. There are two useful file utility methods which can be used to create directories. First is mkdir method, which creates a directory returning true on success and false on failure. Failure indicates that the path specified in the file object already exists, or that the directory cannot be created because the entire path does not exist yet. Then we have another method, mkdirs method, which creates both a directory and all the parents of a directory. Now let's check an example. We have a class bk_create_dir. We have a main method. Here's our path, which has been assigned to a string variable dir name. We create a file object passing dir name as parameter, and finally we invoke mkdirs method on the file object, which will create a directory. So compile and execute the above code to create this path. Java automatically takes care of path separators on Unix and Windows as per conventions. If you use a / on a Windows version of Java, the path will still resolve correctly. Now another example, listing directories. We have a class readDir, a main method, a file object, an array of strings. We initialize our file object. Then we assign paths as list of files, and then we iterate through paths and we keep printing the paths until we reach the end. And if there's any problem in the above operation, then we throw an exception. So you can use list method provided by file object to list down all the files and directories available in a directory as follows. Scanner class. Scanner is a class in Java util package used for obtaining the input of the primitive types like int, double, etc. and strings. It's the easiest way to read input in a Java program, though not very efficient if you want an input method for scenarios where time is a constraint, like in competitive programming. To create an object of scanner class, we usually pass the predefined object system.in, which represents the standard input stream. We may pass an object to class file if we want to read input from a file. To read numerical values of a certain data type XYZ, the function to use is next XYZ. For example, if you want to read a value of type short, we make use of next short method. To read string, we make use of next line method. To read a single character, we use next caret 0 next function, which returns next function returns the next token or word in the input as a string, and caret 0 function returns the first character in that string. Now another example, we have a class bk_scanner_demo1, a main method. We create a scanner and then we start taking the inputs. First the string input, character input, then byte, integer, long, and double. So these are the inputs which we pass to the program, and accordingly we get our outputs. So 5 inputs and 5 outputs.